We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. From the 10.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
In motion left comes Williams. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's Eckler again. Yeah, this will leave him.
Boy, I made my whole play switch. Oh, my God.
this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Allen, the man in motion right. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And they'll be inside the
Pause over, really?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the right side with Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Eckler now between the tackles. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 18 running.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 12. Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I want to go to Pickett and they put me on the safety who's not even in the play. Oh my gosh, threw a bullet pass. Oh, that's an easy pick.
They've got a first down in the red zone. Draw play. It's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose.
Oh, my computer, bro.
Second down throw from the end zone, but it's
my pick.
As a corner, you have to be able to run.
Always making them swat the ball, dog. It's not even on swat. Like, come on.
Quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. On first and 10, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Oh my, DK, you missed that, really? Really? Bro, that should have been.
And they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, precious so far, they just threw so much on that snap.
I didn't even let him go for it. Man, that's bull, Madden.
That play will be on the minds of
Oh my gosh, Madden hold me.
This is the turning point.
Madden hold me.
Points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
Ken, bro.
Drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. Herbert on first down now. Rolling to his right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Come on, you got to jump.
Second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In motion right comes Allen.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half.
A 49-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot here before break. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is in.
Don't jump. Catch it on the run.
2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Catch it on the run, dog.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tanner Muse able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal on 37 yards.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the sack on first down, Smith. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On first down, it's Smith. Tonight he's intercepted. And now off to the races. The 20, 10, 5. And the Chargers are going to
that boy just turned back.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss,
You're taking forever to hike the ball. You want to hike it quick you can.
But they don't put some points up on the board.
Play action. It's Smith. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off of play action. Here's Smith.
How y'all just let that man come straight through, dog? How?
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in.
I didn't even stop him.
But the contact is going to move the ball
Oh my gosh, dog. This is just going against me right now, dog. Oh my gosh. Right in the front of the dude and still.
So now
what more I gotta do?
Set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
What more do I have to do?
Now receiver in motion left. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Or if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
On 4th down, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play.
Hold me and hold me and hold me.
Throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A give, Eckler running to the right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Allen, the man in motion right. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Come on, bro.
That's a nice job there because
Bruh, how lucky can you be? Numerous picks. You throw dumb passes and get bailed out, dog. How lucky can he be?
Here is the 37 on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Just a little.
Dude, that one on the run. Dude was open, though.
That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They snap it to Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Both of y'all got beat.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. A nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Herbert now. And he's going to be intercepted.
I was going to say, bro, and he shouldn't be caught. Should have been having picks this game, man. Should have been, dog. Man, should have been.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense.
Almost. Wait a second.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 40.
Send it, man.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
About 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to get
that should have been stopped in the backfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left comes Williams. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
From Kenny Clark, bro. From Kenny Clark? Really? Really, Madden?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here is Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And they'll get him down.
I said outside, dog. He backed up.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
Y'all gonna hit him over the line? Really, Madden?
Now Eckler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get
I mean, that's trip. You want to fight for it.
43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, my gosh. 2 dudes right there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
That should have been a stop in the backfield.
He has them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This boy is literally okay.
Eckler, they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down.
Shoot clock over here.
Interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Oh, how? How does he get beat off a route like that?
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity.
That must be one of them routes that's always open.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to because
that gotta be.
All the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally points were registered.
That gotta be.
Chomping at the bit just to get the football. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10. Just shot. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 38 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to his running backs.
Oh my God, he threw a bullet right over his head. Come on. Where the pick? Where the pick? Where the pick? Put your hands up. It's a pick.
Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Now the Chargers will use the second as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Herbert setting up the throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be
Let me come down
out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Come on, 47. You got to hold that block better than that.
Taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Had his hands.
Bro, that's in your hands.
The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on 3rd and 3.
I tried to slide, and he didn't let me. Well, not he, but they didn't let me. That was supposed to be a fucking slide.
Ultimately, it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Slot man moves right. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give running left is Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Cobb to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Second down, another shot for Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they...
I said up and lobbed it, dog.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy.
He got in field goal range.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tunyon. And you tell me that boy fast enough to catch him?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this progression?
Yo, keep going. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Why? Why stop? Why stop?
All right, guys. Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Again, now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Really?
Offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is a touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who could nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to hang on. On the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory and a little bit of a surprise.
That's Sheila.
The turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very.
Oh, I gotta talk to Lane real quick. I'm coming.
The turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
don't know why I couldn't, huh? He need to quit paying to fix it and just get a different one. I say he need to stop paying to fix it and just get a new one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They start the drive with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. They find some open field here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. On play action, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Johnny Mudd from 3 yards out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Wow.
He's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
He gets a fumble, bruh. And I don't juke or nothing.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take
another one that starts off lucky.
Touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like
another one that starts off lucky. Oh my gosh. And then both of them chew the clock.
And that'll make the score 14-7.
Whenever you do it to them, they complain about it.
You can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this...
That was supposed to happen last time. How the hell you fumbled?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Okay, you're in the zone.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Oh my gosh, how did he just...
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
26.
Now Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first.
No, I didn't step out. I didn't step out. Oh my gosh.
The end result.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 24, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within
That lucky-ass fumble, dog. Everybody always gets something lucky against me, man.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14.
had him on 4th down twice whenever he was on offense, man. Gotta finish, Rob. Gotta finish.
Crosby to kick it away.
Madden help everybody out but you. You gotta finish.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fourth down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Cook up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Come on, dog. Really?
They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A beautiful fake. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's
ton.
Not only did they drop it, look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Wrong, but ton.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught. Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis.
Here we go with the chew clock all the way to probably 2 minutes left in the 4th. When you do it to you, you want to complain about it, huh? No, it never happened. No more.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Boy, if it wasn't for that lucky fumble at the beginning.
Pulls it in at the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's Cook again. And some space here.
Really, Gary, really, you right there. You right there, you let him go.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He right there, dog, and he just watch him run down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
One.
Left side, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Joseph is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Lead him, Rodgers, lead him. Oh, that was, oh my gosh, that was the play. That was the play. That was the play. Rodgers.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays.
Push inside and up. It only went inside.
But not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.